Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to Garry's Mod. So today we'll be taking a look at the Aliens vs Predator pill pack. So we actually did take a look at the Predator 3 Awesome Mods video, which pretty much we looked at 3 mods that were in some way relative to the Predator character. And this time we'll be taking a look at a pill pack that someone suggested on that very same video, and that person will be down below. Thank you so much for your suggestion, and if anyone else suggested it, they'll be down there as well. But today we'll be taking a look at the pill pack. There are 4 pills to look at. If you guys don't know what the pill pack is, it's pretty much something that pretty much transforms you into characters in the game. And you also get certain abilities. So like you could turn into like a seagull and you could fly around the map. And you'd actually fly like a bird. So that is something we'll be taking a look at. Maybe we'll get some in-depth look at some of the features that we couldn't really take a look at in the mod pack that we showcased in that video. So let's get started. So we are back on this very scary map. I figured it's only fair that we come back here with new and improved mods. And, well, this isn't really a new mod, but it is indeed something of an improvement. So here we are in the Aliens vs Predator section of the Morphs tab. You can see the first one we're taking a look at is the Facehugger. So he actually acts just like a head crab, or at least very similar to one. And he moves around very quickly. Oh, yep, when he jumps, he does make the head crab sound, so definitely very reminiscent of the head crab, or I should probably say the head crab is very reminiscent of the Facehugger, because the Facehugger came first, of course, and the head crab always reminded me of the Facehugger for some reason. But the Facehugger definitely seems a bit more intimidating to me, just because it, like, in like one of the movies, it like pops out of someone's chest, and just, ugh, creepy as hell. But, yeah, so this right here is the beginning. So I figured we'd actually spawn some more Destas. Where the hell are they going? Well, for one, I didn't even know that this map actually had navigation nodes on it, but they're going somewhere apparently. What the? This is so weird. Alright guys, so I have no idea what Odessa's problem is. I think they finally found a place where they wanted to just sit still. So now, what is this thing's abilities? What can this thing do? Left click does nothing, right click does nothing. And that's pretty unfortunate, but you can jump. So that's one thing we do have. If you jump and left click, whoa, a little bit too high there, you may be able to attack. Oh, that is badass. If you run and you jump and attack them on their head, you pretty much act like, I guess a Facehugger would. You hug their face, but you become a Xenomorph, which is something that we'll be taking a look at later, but that is a really cool little transition there. Next up is the Predator Alien. Now, I've never really seen the Predator or Alien movies. I know you guys are saying, what the hell's wrong with you, you uncultured swine? I've never seen, well, I actually just recently saw, I think like 5 months ago, I saw the Back to the Future movies, which I've never seen before. I've never seen movies like The Goonies or anything. I think I can remember like a half of Jurassic Park, and I've never seen the others except for Jurassic World. So yes, I have missed out on a lot of like cultural, you know, movies that pretty much have defined the genres of each respective movie. But I do have to get into that. I should probably start watching the Aliens and Predator movies, because I'm really big into sci-fi, so it sucks that I've missed that. But this is the Predator Alien, so this is like a mix of the two. This is probably a big spoiler for me because I've never seen the movies, but yeah, wow, so I guess they combined. He definitely has like almost like the face and the stature and the hair of the Predator, but he kind of has the rest of the features of an alien, so that's pretty interesting. What can we do? So we run like a maniac. In fact, we actually kind of run kind of like the fast zombie in Half-Life. So maybe I'm guessing that like this took some of the animations from like the fast zombie in Half-Life. That's completely cool, but we're gonna attack. We've talked too long. Oh my god. So I did enable the gore mod for good reason, because we haven't used it in a while, and because this is a mod that requires some gory aspects. So we definitely chopped him up into pieces. Right click does nothing, R does nothing. Oh my god, he jumps so freaking high. Whoa, that is a fast backup. I'm moving like 1 or 2 feet, and like, well, my feet are actually moving and like barely anything, and I'm like moving at like 1,000,000 miles per hour. But anyway, we're going to try to see how quick we can kill these guys if you run towards them. Okay, so you do stop when you attack. Ooh. So I can see how that kind of leaves you open. I don't even know what happens, but like they just explode pretty much. So now we're going to try something different. We're actually going to spawn an enemy that can hurt us back. And while we do that, guys, we will be playing as the Predator. This is the Predator. Let me actually just clean up everything real quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, that does that. For some reason, this map plays that really weird Dracula music. I don't know why it does that, but what? I got stuck by a tree. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Okay, it's actually, there's like an invisible wall there, but I guess if you want to stop the Predator, just put him near a tree and he'll pretty much be screwed. Probably not like if he was real, but yeah, in this game, that's how you counter him. So the Predator can swim, or I guess just walk in water. I mean, that works too as long as he gets across. But this is the Predator, guys. You walk like a badass. Look at this. If you see this thing in a forest, tell me you would not crap your pants. I'm pretty sure I would. So now we're gonna spawn some Combine and see. Oh, okay, so the Predator alien actually had like 1500 health. The Predator only has 500, but look at this. Look at this badassery. So unfortunately, you can't like shoot anything at him. Like you can't shoot rockets at him or anything, but you can you can split him in half. Oh, he's actually, ooh, you're moving, huh? You ain't getting away from me, son. So, oh my god, there's so much freaking, look at that. I literally popped his head off. That is amazing. This is, whoa, oh, I'm stuck. Okay, so bodies, dead bodies and trees. Now I know how to counter the Predator. But of course, guys, you wouldn't be the Predator if you couldn't go into Cloak. We do have Cloak right here. You right click, he taps away on his little wrist thingy, and boom, we are now cloaked. And you can see down in the bottom right corner, we have a timer on when the cloak will end. So what happens when it ends? You actually just turn to normal. Luckily, it does not stop you, so you can actually move around and be in cloak, and then you can like get out of it, and then you'll be good to go. So now I wonder, does the cloak work? We don't have the stealth mod enabled, but you know, maybe this will still work. We'll see. All right. I don't know where they're going. Okay, I guess they're going this route. Can they see me? Oh, no way. The cloak actually does work. That is amazing, and we didn't even need the improved stealth mod. So we're going to test that one more time. All right, here we go. Cloak mode engaged. So we did see that they did attack us. We're going to get right in front of him now. Look at that. And watch, when I get off cloak, they'll hit him. They'll hit me right away. Yes, that is amazing. The cloak does indeed work. So guys, you can actually use this. Oh my, that's just insane. It's so gory. So the improved stealth mod is not necessary. The gore mod is very necessary. It really does piece everything together. If you want that gory satisfaction that the Predator gives, this is your mod combination right here. And the stealth mod does indeed work. The cloak does. So that is really cool. So you don't need like any extra mods to like really get the full functionality of this. It does work perfectly. You jump extremely high, pretty much like all the other. Whoa, we're getting some horrible lag here. May I remind you guys that the improved gore mod, there's that music again. But may I remind you guys that you do have to make sure you watch that FPS, because the improved gore mod, or the original gore mod, does tank your FPS pretty bad. So last but not least, guys, you've been waiting for this. This is the Xenomorph. So we walk like we got some kind of like we got like a, I don't know, something wrong with our leg, but that is just a facade, because you'll see right now, boom, we're now running maximum speed, pretty much like Usain Bolt if he was an alien, but I'm pretty sure he'd probably be faster than this if he was a Xenomorph. But we are fast as hell. We can maneuver around the entire forest. We are pretty much the Predator now. We are the Predator, and whoever else we fight is the prey. But of course, I'm pretty sure that's the Predator's job. But we're going to attack some people. But first, some of the attacks this thing can do. So you have a very visceral sounding attack. It looks like he's like cutting something in half, and it sounds like it too. Right click does nothing, but if you press the R key, you will notice she spits acid. So, or some kind of nasty junk, but I'm guessing it's acid because it's coming from its mouth, which is probably coming from its stomach or some kind of sac inside of it. I don't know the anatomy of the alien, but Pretty insane. We're going to see what this does to an NPC right now. Alright, so first a Combine Soldier. We're just going to attack him just to see what happens. He threw a grenade, and... whoa. Whoa. It takes a... so, I guess he just explodes, and we cut his head clean off. There's his head right there. But, it does seem to take a few attacks to actually kill someone. But one thing I noticed is the alien has an enormous amount of health, as you can see right there. 1,500 compared to, I think, the Predator's 500. So I'd actually think the Predator would be more tanky since there's usually only one, and then there's like many aliens, but I guess that's just how the pill pack works. Next up, guys, we have Odessa. So Odessa is someone that I enjoy to attack in this game. So this is going to give me great pleasure, spitting acid in his face. So here we go, the acid feature. So you do have to kind of aim it down because it arches, and oh my god, look at that. Perfect. I don't know how many times I've said oh my god in this video, but probably a lot. But we're going to try it against him now. Okay, now it's less of an arch. So I don't know why it's spawning 2 bodies, but the thing about this that gives the edge against the Predator, I think, is that this is a extraordinarily high ranged attack. It does arc a bit, so you do have to kind of compensate for that. But I digress. It is a very good projectile attack. You can go really far with it. In fact, let's see how far you can go. So we reach all the way to the roof of that house. In fact, even behind it. That is insane. But this is a really cool NPC. I wouldn't really call it NPC because we're playing as them. This is a really cool pill pack. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. But if you did, you can leave a like if you want to, or you can subscribe if you want to see more mod showcases like this. And if you want to suggest something, you can leave it down in the comments down below. Or if you want to get the mods that were in this video, they'll be down in the description as well. And as well as being my Facebook and Twitter if you want to follow me on those. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, farewell. And I guess the Xenomorph can, well, that actually looks like it's kind of drowning, so I don't know.